robust urban garlic flavor.
We are on the Chill with Phil podcast after he completely flopped his Battlefield beta stream. Now he went on to Twitter and YouTube to tell his fans to give him money. So here we are, night stream time, GTA 4 with mods. He's not doing the DLC. Let's go.
You know, I hate to say it, but I feel like GTA 4, according to you guys, wore out its welcome. For me, I like the game. I actually wish we were playing more of it. But sadly, it had to be demoted essentially to night streams because it wasn't getting support.
Yeah, this is all Phil's delusions where he thinks his fans only like games if they give him money for it. So he's sitting there, you guys all don't like the game, but I like the game. Phil, here's a reality check. You've been talking about not doing the DLCs for a month, even though you're going to continue to play Mafia the Old Country, even though it's not getting as much support as you'd like.
So here we are as a night stream, and it really sucks that we can't do the DLCs, but it is what it is. I think what it is we sadly took on far too much. It's partially because I missed a week in July. That's reason number one.
I'm just going to say this. Every reason he's going to give is going to be complete nonsense. It's because Phil's boring at the game. That's why.
Reason number two is we took on more than we should have. I shouldn't have done so many summertime projects.
Phil, it doesn't matter if you do more or less. It matters if you're entertaining. And when you are streaming, you are not on the ball. That's a product of you streaming 12 times a week. You just don't have the energy for it. 99% of people don't. But you force yourself to because you think, oh, I gotta be this live streamer who needs to scam his fans out of money, make them part with their wallets all the time.
What it is I didn't plan on Truck Sim, Minecraft. I didn't think those games were going to last as long as they have. Are you aware we've been playing Minecraft over 4 months? Did you know we've been playing Truck Sim over 3 months? And they were. They're actually some of my most attended, engaging, and supportive streams. So I keep them in the rotation.
Phil, to say Minecraft is one of your most successful playthroughs is completely laughable. If only Iced Coffee wasn't there, you wouldn't hit the goal any week. And you literally need to tell your fans, we are hitting the goal or I'm not playing it next week, to get them to give you money for it. All you've got going for you is Truck Sim and nothing else. And it's not either of those two games' faults why GTA 4 is not working for you. It's just an up and down playthrough with inconsistent support because you are a very inconsistent man.
But because we have these games that have been going on for a long time, when I go ahead and try to play other games, they take longer to beat, you know?
Dude, you stream 12 times a week. You play Truck Sim once, maybe twice a week. You only play Minecraft once a week. That's not a lot of time that's being taken out of your plate.
So, it is what it is. We're almost done with it, thankfully. So, I hope that you guys will stick around tonight and hang out with me for GTA 4 endgame content. We're almost done, okay? And, hopefully it's a good time. I would say it's almost always a good time when we do GTA 4. I just wish that it had been more supported because I would have loved to do the DLCs, but we got to move on, all right?
Let me remind everybody why Phil is not playing the DLCs. Because he chose not to. He set an arbitrary goal and his fans didn't hit it because GTA 4 is just like that because Phil is boring. Case closed.
So let's see how tonight's stream goes.
I haven't heard much of anything about it, but what I've seen on Twitter, it got very weird very fast.
FYI, earlier today, Battlefield 6 did not do well. It didn't. And I tried the mode that's the rush mode, which is more like Call of Duty. And I played more Conquest. And even though I actually was doing better, I used the marksman rifle instead of the sniper rifle. And I was doing better with that for sure. It just wasn't it. I don't even know what else to say. People weren't really into it. Really?
Phil, do you want me to burst your bubble here? Nobody besides Jade and Derich lurking in the chat enjoy what you put out. They want to see you beg hardcore for money.
What I think it is with Battlefield 6 is people are craving to see me play an online game that I fail at. Because I'm doing so well in CVS 2, they don't get their feeling of, oh, Phil sucks at a game, I get to make fun of him, right? Because I'm dominating.
From what I've seen, people have been finding stuff about you ranting and raving, so I guess it's enough, Phil. You may not think so, but people are still finding stuff. And one of the things he said during his Cope Session Daily Rap was like, people wanted me to play this game. Yeah, they didn't say they would pay you, Phil. Those are two entirely different things.
I'm not playing Call of Duty anymore. I'm not playing Mario Kart anymore. So I think people yelled and screamed to see me play Battlefield 6, but they weren't actually willing to support me playing Battlefield 6. They just wanted to see me play a game and get beat up online. So,
yep, you heard it from Phil. It was all those LARPing trolls that he listens to all the time that manipulated him into playing this game that he really didn't want to play. Makes complete sense, right?
the beta is done, and quite frankly, I don't know if I'm getting Battlefield 6. I don't.
The trolls figured out how to get into his chat and trolled him, and Phil's like, I'm not in for this. I'm not playing multiplayer online. That exposes me to all the trolls. They're gonna say DSP is a 220 in the chat. They can't do that.
If I get this game, well, if I have this game's beta and I only play it 2 streams, and the second stream we just get halfway to a goal, that means there's no interest in the game.
No, that just means there's no interest among the whales, who are the only people you listen to. Because you don't build robust support, you just rely on those 5 whales giving you money.
Sorry. So I'm really doubtful that I'm gonna get it at this point, being honest. After seeing how that stream went, very doubtful that I'm gonna end up getting it. We'll see though.
Yeah, because a random stream in August entirely dictates what's going to happen 2 months down the line.
Okay. So tonight we chill with GTA 4, and if you're here to chill and have a good time, let's do that. Let's talk. Let's interact. Let's have a good hangout session.
Too bad for Phil. 95% of the people are there just to LARP and see Phil crash out after the horrible Battlefield stream where no support came in for him.
And please support the stream. As I just said, we only got like halfway to a goal earlier, and this really sucks. As I explained on the podcast this morning, this is a shorter streaming week for me. It's 10 streams instead of the usual 12, 5 days instead of 6. And basically, get rid of this idiot. Basically, with me having to hit those goals faster, I needed to hit goals every stream. Because I have a feeling that tomorrow when I play Mafia, I'm not going to hit a goal. And I'm not playing Mafia twice this week. I don't know what's going to happen with the Suikoden 2 streams. Hopefully the audience for that will come back, but I don't know. So I was really banking on hitting the goal for Battlefield 6, and we didn't. We only got halfway. It's incredibly frustrating. So I do hope that tonight you guys will support the stream in some way.
Yeah, Phil, here's the thing. You streaming less is not your audience's problem. You playing games you like but your audience won't support financially is not their problem. You having financial issues is not their problem. So it's not their job to spend all their money on you just because you need money. If you need money, you need to find other ways to get it. So figure it out. You treat your fans like they're bottomless ATMs. They have money and they'd like to use it in ways they want to besides giving you money, Phil. How is that so hard for you to understand?
Ew, we're at 14 goals. We want to hit 20 goals by the first stream on Thursday. If we do, then we'll be doing DSP Tries It, the adult Happy Meal from McDonald's. If we happen to do even better than that and hit 20 goals earlier than that, we'll do it even earlier. But if we're going to do it this week, we have to hit that by the first stream on Thursday because I'm off on Friday and Saturday. Okay? I would love to do it this week. I already told you I would buy both. I'd buy the Nugget Happy Meal and the Quarter Pounder Happy Meal so I get 2 of the toys and we'll see what they are. Just like I did with the Minecraft meal months ago. Or I will do kind of a similar DSP Tries It. Okay? So I hope you guys will support the stream today. I am nervous about it, and here's why. The last 2 Mafia streams did very poorly. One of them only did like 30-40 bucks, and another did like maybe 70-80 bucks. We have not even come close to hitting a support goal during a Mafia stream since the premiere of Mafia about a week ago. So outside of the premiere, and the thing is we're already halfway through the game. I'm gonna beat it. It's 2 more streams to wrap it up. We're definitely beating the game this week. But if we have a couple streams here, because I'm playing it today and Wednesday, and we don't hit the goals then we're probably not doing DSP Tries It this week, Unless people are overly generous and we end up hitting multiple goals on other streams, then we're not going to be doing it. So, let's get some support today for Mafia. Let's hit the goal on this stream so that we stay on pace to do DSP Tries It for Thursday, okay? Hopefully that sounds good. I want to do it on Thursday with you guys or earlier, but We gotta make it happen, and we gotta not have a completely dead stream where I'm playing Mafia and no one talks and no one supports. Hopefully that's not the case today. Personally, I have enjoyed Mafia. I think that it's a pretty good game. It's not the best game I've ever played, but it's certainly not a terrible game. It's entertaining. It's got that vibe of watching like an old school, Mafia movie. And I'm looking forward to see how it makes progress today.
To give you some perspective, earlier today, 0 support on Kick, not a single sub or gifted sub, and the top tip was $1.50. I'm not kidding. So I think you can understand why we didn't hit the goal. Basically, it was a bunch of super chats and memberships, and that was it. So the YouTube viewers were great. Everyone else, nothing. So please, let's get some support tonight. Let's get some subs. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get everything going. Let's get momentum, and let's hit the goal tonight. We have to, or else there's no way we're doing DSP Tries It this week. Just think of it that way.
Oh no, we don't get to see Phil eat fast food this week? I better open up my wallet and give him $1,500 right now. Oh wait, I don't have that amount of money to wail out on you, Phil. Sorry. I guess you'll have to settle for a $5 contribution. And Phil's like, that's not enough. You gotta give me 50. But I don't have that. Too bad. Find a way. You better get a job so you can pay me. That's how Phil acts.
If we don't hit the goal tonight, there's no DSP Tries It this week.
Yeah, that is his ace in the hole, threatening DSP Tries It. Phil, it's not a huge deal. As much as you think it is, it isn't.
Sidious, that's not true, but there was no way I was going to play catch-up. Sidious is saying, oh, I gave up on Battlefield 6 because other people are ahead of me because they played the beta more than me. I didn't give up on it. There was just no way to learn it that fast. I'm playing it. Everyone knows choke points. Everyone has these weapons with better upgrades and things. Everyone has everything unlocked. And here I am playing the base stuff. What am I supposed to do?
Dude, it's a beta. How far behind can you be?
At least when the final game comes out, if I were to buy it at launch, we'd all be on an equal playing field. But keep in mind, I'm a variety streamer. I balance my gameplay. I don't just sit there playing one game. So very quickly, people will overtake me again. There's not much that we can do about that. I can't just sit here playing Battlefield constantly while other games are out.
All right, everybody. Phil's going to be awful at this game because he can't spend the time to get the big weapons on stream. Okay, Phil, how does this make the stream more entertaining? That's what you need to be asking yourself.
All right, thank you, your future stepdad. First support of the night. Can we get some more support, please?
Dude, I don't care about DSP Tries It or your bills, and I'm not entertained. So, work harder.
Who's going to be the first super chat of the night, and who is going to be the first tip? And hopefully we can get a tip above $1.50.
Yeah, you see, guys, tips used to be the liquidity of Phil's business until Kino Casino ruined that for him. How he has to rely on kick subs being paid weekly. What Phil should do is bring back the tips total, but then separate it from the kick and the YouTube stuff. Or maybe better, have just 3 separate goals to confuse everybody and to pit them against each other. Because I think Phil would have fun with that.
What's the next game I want to play with mods? I don't know. I'm not thinking about that Itsy because right now we're juggling too many games.
Yeah, you see, the issue that Phil has is that he can't stand grabbing one game and then not playing it for a week because then he forgets everything that he's supposed to do in the game.
I got to finish Donkey Kong. I got to finish GTA. I got to finish Mafia so that we can go with Suikoden 2. And then we have 2 more games coming out next week, God of War and, Metal Gear Solid 3. So I am so busy. I am not thinking about any games with mods right now in any way.
Yeah, Phil actually made me Google something. When he said God of War, I got very confused because didn't Ragnarok come out in like 2022? So apparently Gears of War. I think he just misspoke, and that's how we got Robust Urban Garlic anyway, so.
I didn't mean to say God of War. I always say God of War instead of Gears of War for some reason. I don't know why I say God of War. I am not going to address people asking about the DLCs tonight. I'm just going to ignore you. We've already answered this question a million times. It's because we don't get support for this playthrough that we're not doing the DLCs. I already made you the offer that we would do the DLCs if I got support, and then we had streams where I didn't hit my goal again, so forget it. I'm not going to even entertain it. I'm just going to ignore people at this point.
Dude, you do get support for the game. It's just not support that is consistent to your expectations. It goes up, it goes down.
Yep, people voted for the McDonald's Adult Happy Meal for the next DSP Tries It. Not my personal choice, but that's what people voted for on the podcast, so that's what we're going for this week. And I said I would get one of each, one of the nuggets meal and one of the quarter pounder meal. So we would get 2 toys and see what they are.
Yeah, people really want to see Phil play with the adult toy Happy Meal. My advice, Phil, you should always do DSP tries it with the Sonic hat on. It's just the perfect ambience.
What's in the cup? Filtered water. Filtered water from my fridge, my pure pitcher in the fridge. See? Water. Water.
Yeah, people are going to say it's alcohol just cuz. I mean, it could be vodka if we're really acting like that, but it's not. It's water.
Did I know Wing's wife bought $500 worth of McDonald's toys? No, I did not know that. I don't really care what Wing's wife does.
So what's the story behind this? Did she go on eBay and buy it like that? Does Wings have like a video up about it? Or did he just get a comment from it on a live stream? He's like, I don't know, I'm bored. I don't like doing what I'm doing. I'm just gonna sit here looking miserable until I get money. And then I'll do it the next day.
Am I going to play new Sonic games this fall? I'm going to try the Racer game, see if it's any good. I don't know about any other Sonic games this fall, but I'm going to try that racing game.
Whether it's fair or not, Sonic has the reputation of being the 220 franchise. Thank you, Chris Chan.
There's no bruise on my arm. That's hair. I'm a hairy guy. I have hair on my arms.
Most men are hairy, Phil.
All right, guys, we're about to start. Please, let's get some more support and momentum. Let's get some tips at 0 tips. Earlier today, the biggest tip was $1.50. Let's have an actual significant tip tonight if we can. That'd be great. Cotton Eye Joe did a $2 super chat. You're lucky I didn't strike before you got married. I have no idea what that means. Strike? You didn't go on strike? Like you're picketing or something? What does it have to do with me being married? I have no idea. No clue. What is it?
No, he meant that he was going to take Cat from you.
If a Cowboy fan, yes, your tip was the top tip by the end of that stream. No one tipped during the first stream. Nobody. And we had no subs. It was just a bunch of super chats and your tip. That was the entirety of the stream. I take it back. There was 1 or 2 memberships, too. So that's why we didn't hit the goal on the first stream. We didn't even come close. So that's why Battlefield 6, I'm probably not going to get it. I actually told the stream I would guarantee lock in that I would buy it if we hit the support goal. And we didn't get an extra $1 at all. 0.
Yeah, Phil wage quit the game before it even came out. I'm impressed, Phil. You were starting new adventures in your e-begging journey.
Now we're at $20 of support. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum flowing tonight. Okay.
Yeah, he's in full-on panic mode because he took a day off and then support is not coming in. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're not even into the gameplay and all the crazy things that happen on that stream. So Phil thought Battlefield was going to be a slam dunk goal hit and it didn't happen. Now he's panicking because he has GTA 4 mods and Mafia and Thursday Night Fridays. And he's thinking, I'm not even going anywhere close to my DSP tries it goal. That means I won't get any money this week. But when Phil panics, a whale usually heeds his call, but this time it was an old friend of Phil's that he didn't want to see ever again. But that is a story for the next video because it owes itself a good look in.